there. Yeah, my name is Marcos, and I'm the guitarist of Standards. We're kind of a weirder band because we just have guitar and drums, and there's also no vocals. So it's like completely instrumental. It's mostly based on like guitar riffs and drums and stuff. So a lot of people that are big fans of like guitar and drums are big fans of us. And also we kind of identify with the math rock scene. So that's more focused on like weirder stuff like odd time signatures and stuff like that. So we started releasing records in 2018,
Okay.
and we did a couple EPs, and then we did our first big album, but it was in the middle of COVID. So we never really got out there as far as like touring. Did like a couple of tours. We went and played like a festival in the UK and all stuff. So now we're kind of back. We just went back to Europe again, and we're about to do our full length tour, our first like big headliner tour, which is really really cool. But it's been a lot of like social media, getting riffs out there on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and stuff. And yeah, it's exciting to be back out and releasing our new album, Fruit Town, which is out on July 22nd. And yeah, just out there and doing it.
Yeah. I mean, 2018, you guys are fairly new, only a few years now. And I guess how'd you guys come together? Because it's like you said, it's just two of you, and then also
Yeah.
how'd you guys like come up with the name Standards?
Sure, yeah. So I was going to Cal Arts at the time, which is like a school just north of LA. And so every day it was, listening to lots of really like interesting experimental music, like hearing things I'd never really heard before. And so it was this really nice like melting pot of stuff. And so that's kind of why I started playing around with just writing for guitar only. And then I thought like, okay, maybe I'll add drums. So I linked up with a drummer there, and he was only in the band for a bit, but he and I came up with the name Standards. And we ended up like doing a bit of touring, but I ended up going with another drummer who's a really good friend of mine named Forrest Rice, and he was the one that actually played on all the other releases besides the first one.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what him and I would always come up with the releases and stuff. But of course, he plays in a much bigger band called Covet, which I'm a huge fan of.
Definitely.
And so he was like the perfect drummer for me to get to play on the releases. But live, I would always have like different drummers, like based on who's available. So he was kind of like the blueprint, anyways, for all that stuff. Um, but yeah, like that, he's also the drummer on the new album, and I'm very happy with like how it all turned out. I feel like because we've done it so many times now, it's really gotten to a point where I'm like very very proud of it.